Ahsoka is bringing back the biggest trope in Star Wars, one that I am all on board for. So let's break down who Marrok actually is. Welcome to Star Wars Uplink. The most recent episode, Episode 3, Time to Fly of Ahsoka. It dives deep into what was established in the first two episodes. It doesn't go into this weird random direction and just like, oh, there's a dinosaur right over there, or oh, there's a big monster over there.
Yeah.
It's giving us a continuous story, and I'm really liking it.
Getting some good linear storytelling here.
It's not hopping all over the place. It's giving us exactly kind of like the story that we all wanted and expected. It gives us the time. The music's great. Really enjoying the music and the different take on Star Wars that this Kiner team are doing. And I'm really excited to see where it goes going forward. But I think the most exciting part of Ahsoka, at least to me, other than, Ahsoka and Sabine, their training, Huyang's awesome, all of that stuff, and Baylan Skoll seems to be really cool. He doesn't do a whole lot except for standing stoically and looking into the distance.
Yep, stand there, look awesome.
I love it.
Classic.
In the intro, I was talking about like the biggest trope in Star Wars, and it is the masked figure who we don't know the identity of. And there's just something great about a masked figure in Star Wars.
Preach.
Look at Boba Fett. Up until Book of Boba Fett, he was just there. He was just cool. He was epic.
Yeah.
He had a cool voice behind the mask. And I feel like Marrok is that new version of it. And I love the different details that we're getting with Marrok. Before we hop into the weird, wacky theories that are going around Marrok, I want to talk about him as him. So the character itself, the behind the scenes, is Marrok, according to the Star Wars crew that are going to weave the web of conspiracy theories and all of those abound. They say that Marrok is an inquisitor that survived all past Order 66, all of the time period in there, the original trilogy, has gone back and survived the other side, and is now a mercenary for hire. Well, we obviously don't see him in any of the Rebels stuff, or Obi Wan. He's not one of the main people that gets sent out on all of the missions that we see. So clearly, he's not in our purview. I feel like everything about his character is so mysterious. Everything around his voice, design, the background of the character, obviously not being a part of the main core group of Inquisitors that we see in Rebels or Obi-Wan, or even Jedi Fallen Order. The level of storytelling that we're getting with these characters is so fascinating because we see a layer of grit, a layer of texture that we haven't seen in a lot of our villains so far.
The fact that we had spent 3 episodes and we haven't seen his face.
I love it. It's so good.
Just thank you. Thank you. Honestly, if we go this entire season not seeing his face, that would be beautiful. That would sell it for me. That would be like, yes, you're doing something right.
There are so many freaking theories around this character, and that's part of the fun around the whole of Star Wars, really. And a mystery character in the realm of Disney Star Wars. There is never just a new character, it seems. It seems like they're all trying to fulfill a motive or call back to something else, or just like if there is someone masked, there's a possibility that it could be any character in Star Wars.
Especially a potentially dead one.
Especially. So, we talked about last time about him being Kanan and that theory that was going around. I still am under the want of Marrok being Ezra. I think that would be a really fun turn of the tides for Star Wars, and would definitely shake things up in terms of like how we perceive what a Jedi is. And I feel like that's a core part of Ahsoka's story, is what is a Jedi? What is using the Force? What is the dark side? I feel like that could be very fascinating, and I think Marrok being Ezra would be really cool about that. Now, the theory, the most popular theory that's been going around recently is the theory of Starkiller.
Oh, interesting.
Galen Marrok is the name
really?
of Starkiller.
What? Spelled the same way?
M-A-R-E-K instead of M-A-R-R-O-K. And the whole thing about Marrok is an old folk tale around someone who is trapped in the body of a wolf. So,
right.
Dave Filoni's
Which is-
obsessed with wolves.
Yeah, and that's kind of why the theory of Ezra was kind of being thrown around,
Yeah.
because he's his tie to the Loth wolves and whatnot.
Exactly. That's why I still think that Ezra is actually Marrok. I think it would be really fascinating. It would it would make everyone in Ahsoka so confused about their reality.
Well, that is true, especially how he got it back over from the other place and not Thrawn.
Exactly. Or he could be a tool of Thrawn.
Right.
Thrawn loves to play 4D chess.
Yeah.
Like, he is 17 steps ahead of everybody. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he needs to do to become successful.
But if Marrok is Starkiller,
This would shake things up entirely. And I think it would get past a lot of the struggles with Starkiller as a character in canon. Now, everyone likes to say, oh, Starkiller, he's too powerful for canon. Did you not see him pull down that Star Destroyer? A few months ago, I hopped on and I played the whole of The Force Unleashed in one stream. And if you do go back and you play that mission, he does not rip that thing out of the sky. He guides it down after it begins to crash. I would not say he is too powerful for canon. That's the excuse that a lot of people said. Dave Filoni even said he was too powerful because he thought about bringing him back into Rebels and possibly Clone Wars maybe. But if you look at him in this era is past the original trilogy. It's past the Clone Wars. It's in this middle ground. And I think you could use that as a tool to revive his character and give him something that is a new purpose.
I don't know his character very well. I just vaguely know the story from your stream and stuff like that. So, yeah, it would be interesting. Especially even how in Andor we've been getting like little hints, or at least like a little nod to something
Video
that
games.
looked
Starkiller's armor.
Starkiller's armor. Yeah, it would be interesting. Do I think they're gonna do that though?
No. I think it's more fun that he's his own character, honestly, because I think having new characters that people like really get attached to is great. It's rare to find a new character that people are like, yes, I want that. So I think that would be great. But I think it's a fun theory to really look at. But does it really upset this theory that I have with Ezra being Marrok? I don't think anything's gonna get past that for me. I love the theory. I think it's a really good storytelling motive.
At this point, I think Marrok's just his own dude.
Yeah,
it's just.
I think that's fair. I think we need to get behind it.
Yeah.
Own character.
I hope he keeps his mask on, preferably the entire time.
That would be great.
You know, if I never see his face, I'll be happy.
Let us know your thoughts about our theories and the whole theory of Starkiller being in Ahsoka. As always, hey, check out our podcast, and may the Force be with you.